की स्थिति में ऐसा नहीं है। आज की स्थिति में न यहाँ कोई शौच के लिए बैठता है, बल्कि अगर कोई बैठता है तो पब्लिक इतनी जागृत हो गई है, इतना जागरण आ गया है कि उसको स्वयं डांटता। तो एक तरह से भी जन जागरण हुआ है। इसमें निश्चित रूप से 2014 और मोदी जी का अमूल्य योगदान। डोमेस्टिक टूरिज्म भी बढ़ा है, साथ में साथ ओवरसीज टूरिस्ट भी अच्छी संख्या में आने लगे हैं, इसमें कोई शक नहीं।
The river is beautiful at this time of the year, where migratory birds make the river their temporary home. They spend about 3 to 4 months in the river and then move on to their next destination, thousands of miles away. There are more birds and more tourists with cleaner Ganga, and Pathak's earnings have seen a jump despite the pandemic.
हम लोग की जहाँ तक बात है, हम लोग की आमदनी में भी पहले से इजाफा हुआ है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है। हमारी व्यस्तता बढ़ी है। देखिए, जनरली 2014 के पहले वन नाइट टूरिस्ट होता था, लेकिन 2014 के बाद मैंने देखा है, मेरे अपने टूरिस्ट बहुत कहते हैं कि मैं बनारस में कम से कम 2-3 नाइट तो गुजारूंगा ही। जैसे ही सफाई होने लगी और टूरिस्ट और ये सफाई होने नहीं लगी बल्कि दिखने लगी, लोगों को महसूस हो गई, तो मैंने ये भी देखा है कि बहुत से विदेशी जो यहाँ आते हैं, आने के बाद उन्होंने अपने विचार बदले हैं और जो 1 नाइट और 2 नाइट रुकते थे, वहाँ 4 नाइट रुकना शुरू कर दिए। और कोई टूरिस्ट जो है मेडिटेशन करने के लिए 15 दिन तक रुकता है। निश्चित रूप से इसमें सफाई का, गंगा के सफाई का, घाटों के सफाई का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है।
The nationwide lockdown to curb the spread of COVID-19 also helped improve the water quality of the river. Many industries were closed, and that helped reduce the level of pollution.
River was clean during the lockdown because there were certain activities and not taking place, and there was less demand of water. So there is a close relationship between the flow of the river and the pollution. So there was more water flowing into the river, and the pollutants got diluted. So if you take a sample from a diluted river, you would always see, or if you have more water flowing into the river, you will always see that the river looks cleaner. The moment the lockdown was lifted and industry started working and cities continued to flow sewage into the river, so you can see the difference now. We are back to square one.
Though Pathak has seen a change in his fortunes, unemployed tannery worker Amit Kumar in Kanpur is still hoping for better days to dawn. Kumar wants the Ganga to be cleaned, but not at the cost of his job.
गंगा दूषित हो रही है, जो दूषित हो रही हैं वहाँ पर जो सब्जियाँ वगैरह उगाई जा रही हैं वो भी एक तरीके से पॉइज़न हो गई हैं, वो भी हम लोग जो खा रहे हैं वो भी पॉइज़न है। तो जो भी इसका सिस्टम है, सरकार से यही अनुरोध करेंगे कि जो भी इसका पानी का ड्रेन आउट वगैरह का जो भी सिस्टम है, अगर व्यापार बंद ना करने के अलावा इसका और भी कोई रीज़न हो तो वो करें।
Like Amit Kumar, Barsati Kanajia near Varanasi is also waiting for the government to fulfill its promises. The washermen have been promised separate water tanks where they can carry on their profession without polluting the water. But Barsati claims nothing has been done for them so far.
कम से कम हम लोग के 20 साल से ज़्यादा चिल्लाते हो गया, आज तक सरकार कोई सुनवाई नहीं की, कोई सुनवाई नहीं किया, आज भी नहीं किया। और न कहीं घाट बनवा के मतलब हम लोग के दिया, न कहीं पोखरी मतलब खनवा दिया, न कहीं मतलब देने का मतलब अभी कोई मतलब संभावना दिखा रहा है।
In the remote Himalayan retreat, Swami Shivanand still believes everyone is on the same page as far as the primary mission is concerned. But their paths are different, and he doesn't believe the government is on the right track.
It is not my goal, it is everyone's goal. Even government wanted to purify Ganga. The government's aim is also the same, which we are demanding. Where only the way of thinking is different. Government is also wanting that Ganga should be in her pristine form. Modi is saying himself as the son of Ganga. Ganga has called him. Therefore, aim of everyone is the same. But our ways are different, and in our view, the path they have adopted cannot clean Ganga.
Despite the criticisms and doubts, the government affirms that the Clean Ganga mission is on course. It says it is committed to the river's two major issues: maintaining its uninterrupted flow and cleanliness. In recent months, the plans have taken a hit because of the pandemic, lockdowns, and the deep economic crisis the nation is facing. Still, the government is confident that the Ganga cleanup project will not be allowed to suffer. It says more sewage treatment plants are being set up and money for the Ganga project hasn't stopped flowing.
COVID-19 has been a big challenge globally. But I am very happy to tell you that not even for a day the STPs which were constructed under Namami Gange stopped working. And then as far as finances are concerned, I can tell you the program is structured in such a way that we have not felt any crunch of money. Nowhere in the field any release has been stopped, and then nowhere due to financial crunch our program has suffered.
India has about 4% of the world's freshwater resources. It also figures among the top 10 water-rich nations in the world. Still, it is water-stressed, according to the country's planning agency, Niti Aayog. India's rivers are paying the price of an ever-growing population, rapid industrialization, and urbanization. The Ganga has borne the brunt of the abuse, being the preeminent river system in the country. Prime Minister Modi has made the Ganga cleanup a primary mission of his government. Will he succeed in returning the river back to its pristine glory? Or is the holy river gradually flowing towards its inevitable doom?
Ganga will be clean only partially, and we can never attain, I doubt, we can never attain the chastity and purity of the river Ganga, which we all enjoyed 50 or 60 years back.
हमारा ये साइंटिस्ट मानना है कि यदि गंगा सूख गई तो 45 करोड़ लोगों का जीवन बचाना मुश्किल हो जाएगा। कोई सरकार, कोई व्यक्ति किसी को बचा नहीं सकता है। ऐसी स्थिति में अब हम क्लीन गंगा की बात नहीं करते, हम सेव गंगा की बात कर रहे हैं।
No one person can save Gangas. It has to be a collaborative work, and whatever we have seen, I can tell you, in the last 3 years I have seen change. We have seen it is possible, and we have to believe in it, and we is the answer. Only when everyone joins this effort, it will be possible, and it is certainly possible.
My name is Douglas Lan. After my grandfather passed away, my family received a mysterious envelope of cash from a clan association. What are these clans?
好，歡迎大家嚟到第165屆執監聯席會議。
呢啲係報聲幫助係以前嘅人，一種我哋係冇得依靠嘅時代。
I meet young Singaporeans who take me on a quest to find out, are clans even relevant today?
他们很无助的时候，可以来会馆，他们感觉到有一个依赖啊。
廣州 is my second home，肝膽相照。Spend my childhood here, so I will continue spending my adulthood here as well.
Remember Our House, premiering 12 February, Friday on CNA.
It's one of Singapore's oldest housing estates.
We have people like Alice, which is our village chief.
We got a village chief.
But this year, Tanglin Halt faces the wrecking ball.
没有办法啦，要是年纪大了做不下去。
I'm Dr. Leslie Tay, and I remember the stories behind Tanglin Halt.
关了之后，你们打算怎样？
老了，退休了。
In places we will miss. Sunday on CNA.
Malaysia is seeing what many are calling a new dawn. I'm here to make sense of these changes taking place and bring you stories from a country that's charting a new direction for its future. Let's go. CNA, Kuala Lumpur.
As I live my life, I am increasingly surprised by my strength, my determination, by the power of my beliefs. I find reward in the honesty of my endeavors, proud of what I have achieved, and convinced there is much more I can do.
This is Singapore Tonight.
Good evening, I'm Dawn Tan. Tonight's top stories. HDB launches more than 3,700 BTO flats in the first exercise of the year. It includes new community care apartments for the elderly. A 15-year-old boy dies after falling during an adventure activity at Safra Yishun. All schools have now suspended similar activities. Water security gets a boost. The nation's first facility that's able to treat both seawater and freshwater officially opens. Authorities considering increasing salaries of low-wage workers in the food service sector. It could also see consumers paying more when dining out. Police and convenience store chain 7-Eleven work together to snuff out a rising number of credit for sex scams.
I'm Steve Lai. In the region tonight, Myanmar's military government blocks access to social media platforms as opposition to the coup grows online. And Malaysia to begin its largest vaccination program this month. There will also be tougher penalties for those who break safe distancing rules.
I'm Eugenia Lim with your Asia Business Update. Construction for a $477 million transport hub in Jurong East set to begin. Plus, experts weigh in on what Singapore can do to reach its clean energy goals.